Welcome to the present moment, and thank you for your precious attention. Here's a thought. Did you know that individuals, just like you, just like me, are having approximately 70,000 thoughts a day? What? Just wrap your head around that number for a second. 70,000 thoughts a day. Now, if you were to gather up your mental atmosphere and put it into a Nowism-style graph of 70,000 thoughts a day, what do you think is the default setting of your thinking? What's generating your thinking? Are you in reaction to your environment? Are you consciously participating because you know that you're a generative, creative being? You know, what is the default setting of your vibe? Where does that come from? You know, 70,000 thoughts a day is a lot of energy. It's a lot of creative power that we're putting out into the universe because, you know, every time you have a thought, it also induces a feeling. Now, Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this quite a lot. He says that thinking sends the signal out and feeling draws the circumstance and the situation back to you. So if you're having 70,000 thoughts a day, that means that you are in this like cauldron of creativity all day, all day. Now tell me this. Are you training your thinking? Are you doing what it takes to actually have a high quality participation in your present moment so that you are using these precious moments in time to be generative, to be creative, to actually draw to you exactly what it is that you want in your life? Now let's take a little moment to look at the global energetic culture. Now in Nowism I talk about it a lot. We are a culture of momenterrorism. That's a fact. And if you're new to my work, a momenterrorist is someone who contaminates the present moment through a habit, very important, habit of thinking and feeling and focusing on fear, doubt, lack, loss, worry, scarcity, frustration, anger. You know, these are gritty energies that are in our energetic culture. So in a culture where we are taught to race, compete, protect, and that this messaging, right, these packets of energy and the impressions are coming in from news feeds, magazines, TVs, gossip columns, everywhere that you can think of, even around your own dinner table at night. You know, there is a bombardment of messaging that's coming in from our mainstream media, and you are literally receiving these impressions every single day, and then you're having one little thought about it, one little feeling about it. Maybe it's a dismissive thought, maybe it's a holy shit thought, maybe it's a heartache thought, you know, maybe it is a playful thought. My point is that our culture is actually riddled with momenterrorism. So what are you doing to consciously participate in being a positive, creative, powerful presence? You see, because unfortunately, during this incredible time in human history, if you are not consciously participating and actually writing thought scripts, teaching yourself new habits of thinking and learning how to generate new thoughts and feelings from nothing, not as a reaction to what's going on around you, but rather being a generative, creative, now ninja, then you are literally a victim to the global climate, the global emotional climate, right? So, what are you doing? What are you doing to get the airtime with the tone and tenor and timbre of thoughts that are powerful and are going to draw to you the life that you want? You know, airtime is everything. I talk about this all the time in my curriculum. You know, we're like a radio station. Your body and mind and heart is like you're like a broadcasting facility. Every single moment of every single day, you are broadcasting and giving airtime to some sort of thought and vibe. And that is literally the default setting of your life. If you take that average graph of those 70,000 thoughts, then you'll find your life. You'll find the basic attraction point of your life. So, if you've got endangered frequencies, right, like ease, like freedom, like creativity, like play, like love, then it's up to you to start to go on a hunt for these vibes and to actually become a distribution point for it. I've got a little visitor. Hello. You're becoming a distribution point for this vibe. Hey, man. He knows that I'm distributing the good vibes. Yeah. So, where was I? Bring it back. Ooh. So, my point is, airtime is everything. To create and to generate thoughts that are actually doing you good, that are alkaline thoughts, that are drawing to you the life that is got the flavors of joy, love, creativity, play, well-being, freedom, all of these things. It takes practice in this culture. It takes a deliberate participation, or else, like I said, you are being thrown around by the emotional climate of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, choice makers, life livers, 70,000 thoughts a day. I hope that you will create a slot of time for your nowism where you can write out a script of general thoughts that are going to help you induce the truth of your being, the magical, powerful, brilliant part of your being that knows that you are creating your reality. We are co-creating our reality. Imagine if everybody dropped into some sort of nowism practice where the message that was flying around in the mental atmosphere was one truly about our vitality, our wholeness, our well-being, our playfulness, our love. What a different world we would be living in. Imagine if you were being bombarded every day by messages of peace and of your power and of your genius. Imagine what that would do for your kids. You know, now here's the thing. You are the one that we've been waiting for. You're the one that you've been waiting for. You are the answer. And if you're not participating in being a now ninja and being a solutionary and inducing solutionary states of mind, then I'm really sorry to break it to you, but you're actually part of the problem. Because in the mental atmosphere of humanity, most people are just regurgitating the same thoughts over and over and over, reacting to life instead of understanding the true power of who they are. So, airtime. Get your airtime. Airtime is everything. Find excuses to feel good. Find ways to craft your thinking. And it takes practice at first because most of our thinking, most of that 70,000 thoughts a day are in fact habit. It's a lot of habit. I'm Kat Dawes. Thank you for listening. I have an airtime series that's going up as a special today for Tribe. Now, it's a 2-track airtime piece. It's short, it's sweet, and it's just designed for you to play it in your car, play it on your morning walk, and to help you get the vibratory access to the vibe. I'm starting with the vibe of ease. So there's one track that is a little bit of a spiel about why you should get your airtime and what that means to get some airtime. And then I go on one of my little rants about the vibratory quality of ease. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. It's only $20 and I will send it to you as a special for Tribe this week. And otherwise, hit me up for classes. You know, I absolutely adore sculpting and tailoring a nowism practice to help you get your airtime in the life that you're already living. You know, a lot of us feel like we want to leave our lives so that we can, you know, go on retreat, so to speak, so that we can find the time and the energy to unplug from the life that brings all these triggers and habits and actually start to, you know, like sculpt this other version of ourselves. Yet really, what nowism teaches you to do is to generate that right from where you are, in traffic jams, in the shower, when you're going to work, when you're coming home, when you're making your food, and when you're doing your exercise. You feel me? Hit me up. I can't wait to work with you guys. And just remember, 70,000 thoughts a day. What? Thanks for consciously participating. Mwah.